on time.
Yeah, that's just
Relatively.
relatively speaking.
Smash Brothers font here. Everyone is here.
Yo, someone needs to make that a fucking thing. Anyways, and everyone's in perfect order. I don't have to cry.
Yay!
I don't know which hates me more, my computer, voice mod, or Discord.
Let's say all three.
No, I think my computer loves me sometimes.
It's questioning why, Father, every time you give it a difficult task of...
Voice mod tends to hate me. It always says some of the most outlandish shit
I will send you to Jesus.
like that.
Yeah.
I will send you to Jesus.
I will send you to Jesus.
Also, hello, we're live now. Hey, hello, chat.
Oh yeah, people.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry.
God.
So temptation is
Happy October, chat.
Happy October. Also, speaking of October, we are not going to be having session
It's
on Halloween.
spooky.
No.
The
Aw,
reason
man.
is because I always have the tradition of celebrating Halloween in my house, and
Oh.
and I'm one of the few people that actually give candy. So,
No, fair enough.
who the
Oh,
fuck
dear.
gave me a
Uh,
coffee already?
I don't know. Do you celebrate Los Dias de los Muertos, or...
Somewhat.
Okay.
Yeah, we are very much a family that celebrates the Day of the Dead, essentially. And also because spoopy season.
Yeah. Now, if only I could finish my costume by Halloween. But
Why
that's
do
not
you
gonna
give me another 25, Zach? You don't have to give me money.
You spoke about it as if it was a problem. Of course he's going to give you more to try to fix the problem.
Money.
Thank you, motherfucker, but still.
Kitty.
Oh, you have a squaffy.
Cat. I need to figure out my...
Thank you, Zach, for the
Halloween
$25. Head pat. I will figure out a way to implement head pats so the players can get head patted instead of me having to just slap them.
Oh wait, we're level 9. I gotta update.
Yeah.
No, we're level 10, didn't we? Oh wait, or did...
Hell
wait,
no, we ain't 10 yet, are we?
I'm pretty sure you're all still level 9, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're all
I
level
would
Yeah,
hope.
we're
Wait,
level
am I...
I thought
Wait,
we
did I-
just
am
leveled
I-
up to level 9.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
recently hit level 9. That's why I'm like, wait, what? Level 10?
Yeah.
I'll take
Wait,
it.
Nah, I gotta
hold
let
up,
you guys
look
cook
at
a
my
little
character
bit.
Let me look at my character sheet.
We're level 9
Wait.
because I just got summoned Draconic Spirit.
Yeah, don't give me that kind of power yet. I haven't earned it.
I'll take free level 10. I
You,
don't care. First I cast and
you
stay
haven't
level.
earned it yet.
God, it
No,
feels
I
so
haven't.
weird
I would've-
having... It feels so weird having my new glasses on. Because here's the thing, I got Ray-Bans.
You
Because...
Oh.
actually see?
Fancy.
You ever just see
You got
HD
that
and then you
fancy
see
shit.
there's an upgraded version of HD? That's what I'm
4K?
seeing. Yeah, pretty much.
1080p.
Now double it. That's what I'm seeing. My eyes have never felt more alive in a while. It feels like all my tiredness is gone.
I'm gonna be real. That's how I felt when I got my last pair of glasses because it had everything my eyes need. This pair does not.
This motherfucker
It's missing the blue. It's missing the blue light filter.
I'm able to see the black and white lines in between the fabrics of reality.
My next glasses, I'm splurging. I'm buying those glasses that turn into sunglasses. The transition lenses.
Oh yeah, I need to roll the 100 d20s.
I just
That's a lot of
remembered
ones.
I can technically get sending as a spell.
Alright, so, where the fuck did we leave off last time? Alright. You guys were basically...
Train.
Yes, you guys discovered the mythical sand train, aka the metal train, that looked like a big ass snake.
The onyx worm.
Yeah, the onyx worm traveled zoom, and then here you guys are basically talking to this one lady. Do I have an image of her? Let me see. Do I still have the image? I hope I do.
I think it's in
Oh,
NPCs.
the hot night lady.
You know, I would say, why'd you call her hot? But I know you, you goddamn twink, but... Yeah, this lady.
To be
Literally
fair,
attracted-
though,
Yeah,
to
Ophelia.
be fair, though, she is.
I mean, you're not wrong. But Jin was the first one who said it.
And I have a
Yeah.
specific. Where is it? Here we are. Joe Cat tweet recently. I'll send it in memes. I feel it's very appropriate.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
hear it.
Eh. But yeah, let's see. So Ophelia here was basically was going to discuss the way for you to find this legendary blacksmith who travels and traverses all over the lands. I'm drinking, Quincy. I swear, this is on a timer or some shit he just has.
He checks the timer.
No, I mean, like, he has a timer to
Absolutely.
set it as soon as it's done. And then just to have me drink again. God, I need more Milkus in my life. But I
I
already
need
burned
more
from...
Milkies in my life.
No, not Milkies, Milkus. Basically Korean cream soda. It's so good. I've tried making it myself. I cannot. I cannot. Anyways, where was I? Right. So, she was discussing with you on how you guys can meet the traveling blacksmith, the legendary one. And of course, it's not going to be that easy. But she knows of a method to easily contact him. So, one thing is the fact that she happens to have a small little flare of sorts. As the flare in question just looks to be a very regular arrow to catch flame. So essentially what this will do is, once it ignites and gets launched into the air, hopefully they should be able to see it and they should arrive within the time it takes for that to go out. So, whenever you would like to meet him, I can launch this arrow into the air and hopefully he'll see it. Well, don't all of you speak up at once, my goodness.
Despite the fact that this group seems to call me the leader, I like to wait to see what they think.
I'm not allowed to speak first.
I mean, I don't really care if you do, but fair. So are we going to light this, or I see no reason not to.
Yeah,
I
I say we go for it.
I think it will do us some good.
Very well. She brings it as far as I can go before she launches it in the air, and then you hear a small whistle as it turns out it flies further as it sparks. Almost light emanating like if it was a very, very bright star in a weird way. And I'm gonna say this is gonna be funny. Because two of you are gonna have an interesting reaction. And you won't know who until it happens. You guys see a essential firing of it as it whistles for a bit. As Ophelia basically tells you, this will take a moment. I hope you don't mind waiting a little bit.
Of course.
And as you guys are just waiting around, huh, that's weird. I had him right here. Huh.
Did something happen?
Weird. The image I had of this guy basically, sort of, capiffled. So, I'm gonna see if I can find an old image of him again so I can just reload it. Hopefully I have it somewhere. Anywhere, please, God. Don't fuck me like this. Please don't fuck me like this. Oh, you fucked me like this. Hold on. Give me 1 minute, I'll see if I can find it.
What's on waiting room music? Nah. Maybe next time.
Waiting room music.
I should download a bunch of the freaking music tracks from SpongeBob SquarePants.
If you need waiting music.
I mean, I have a whole piano, but I feel like that's overkill.
Someone pulls out the ukulele and starts playing SpongeBob music.
Don't tempt me.
Do you have a ukulele?
I do have a ukulele and an ocarina.
All I got is this old kazoo and a guitar that survived
I got
3
a-
house fires.
I got a
Yo,
guitar.
that guitar is literally metal.
It's cursed.
Cursed or blessed?
Both.
I got a guitar. Hold on.
Alright, let's start a band. I have a guitar. I can't play it. I don't know how to play it.
It's easier than you think.
It's easier than...
Oh boy.
Oh no. I worry.
I'll stick to bad vocals and kazoo. That's what I'm good
Uh,
at.
the ocarina is kind of loud. I'm not going to play it even though it's right here.
I mean,
I got a.
you can back up away from it so you can play it, unless it's that loud.
No, I'm saying that because my mom will hear it and her room is like right next to mine. So I really don't want to.
I had to step like a few feet away.
Oh,
when
yeah,
I,
that's
what the
loud.
fuck?
It's also full of dust. So yeah, definitely not right now.
Probably don't breathe that.
No, I can clean it out just by blowing into it for a while, but no.
Too late. Already snorted it all.
I mean, I'm one with the dust, but that's beside the point.
Molded by it. Ah, God, I can't find his old image.
I am the dust man.
I guess I'll just pull up a different one.
Where the fuck did I put my phone?
I swear, I'm very scatterbrained. I can't work on something for too long without wanting to switch.
Where is an image that looks good? Because, seriously, my old image got corrupted. I'm so mad. It's not gonna be the same, but I guess this image will do.
How'd it get corrupted?
Because what happened was I just basically gave it out to a while ago, and then what happened was when I tried to put it back, my PC was resetting at the same time, so I was just moving files around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
So God hates.
Gotta try to keep those backups, bro.
Yeah.
This worst case scenario time.
Yeah, lucky me. Oh God. Well, I'll still get a reaction anyways. Not the one I wanted, but you know, a reaction. essentially, after about what feels to be a good hour or so, you guys start to feel something of the sounding of what sounds to be like a cart approaching on the horizon. And as the cart slowly starts approaching, it's not being towed by horses or even being pushed like a normal sand glider. It's almost as if it was being driven on its own. Similar to your metal snake, but vastly different. As the object in question stops within distance. And, oh my god, am I getting messaged? Oh no, I'm not. I'm just getting dumb pings. As you all basically see this stop, and what looks to be a small cart. At least at
What on earth?
At least on first glance. Then the door starts to open. And almost instantly, you just see what looks to be a pile of smoke exiting. As the person that appears out is red. A blonde-looking...
Oh, now he's hot.
A blonde-looking man, looking similar to an inventor as he approaches out. Coughing a bit as soon as he exits. My apologies. Rather unprofessional of me. I was just working on something. Hit a bit of a sand bump. Oh! Ophelia, it's a pleasure to meet you again. Looks over to the rest of you.
Hi!
Oh. Hi. Is this where I'm getting...
Smile.
He looks back at Ophelia. Am I getting mugged? No, you're not, sir. I actually hope you could help these people. You see, they helped me push this cart, and I... Oh, is that it? Mm-hmm. Well, I can take care of things from here. Thank you so much for contacting me again, Ophelia. It's no problem at all. I'll leave you all to your business with, this legendary blacksmith. As she says as she walks away, and this man kind of scratches the back of his head, kind of looking a little, bashful. Well, I'm not really legendary, I just like making weapons and all. Oh, where are my manners? It's a pleasure to meet you all. My name is Brixen.
Yes! My boy!
Oh shit!
Wait. Oh shit. The constant has arrived.
I missed him.
For
Oh!
reference, 4 of you know him because I played at him in one of the campaigns.
Yes!
Yes.
The boy!
And as he starts to stumble out, you basically see behind him what looks to be a small robotic animal, like a badger almost.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
As you see it coming out
Grow
holding
up!
you can see him coming out holding a wrench. Oh, thank you, Desmond. I've been looking for that wrench.
The boy!
Desmond then turns to you all and looks at you as he kind of tilts his head to the side, just wondering what's going on. Oh, these are people I'll be assisting today. So, what can I do you for?
Well,
And
we
Vita looks
heard
over to the
that
others
you
because
were-
she was not paying attention.
I was
Well, we,
wondering if we could commission you.
Oh, a commission? Oh, I don't mind at all. Here, actually, why don't you step into my shop? I promise there's no more dust and powder, he says as he, waves the last of it away.
Thank you for welcoming us inside. As Catherine proceeds to walk in.
As you walk in, you realize the inside is leagues larger, almost
Yeah,
as if you were
expected it.
stepping into a house with multiple floors. As you all step in, and you basically see what's the equivalent of a large, almost unfamiliar style of forge, with mechanical nonsense and everything that's basically lining the walls.
Hmm.
And with it, you see what looks to be a standard forge, but made of pure metal and rather thin in some areas. As he basically brushes off the scrap that's on the table. My apologies for the mess. I just want to make sure that I have everything in order first, before he properly addresses you all. So, what can I assist you with?
Oh, Catherine, you remember the trident?
Yes, I do.
Oh yeah, I gave you that.
As Catherine pulls out the trident.
Fascinating. He immediately grabs it.
We found it in a fish person lair.
I see. That explains the weaponry type, as well as the fact that it's a singing weapon, one that's able to dance on its own. The magical tethering to it as well seems interesting, though not as refined as it possibly could be used without attunement. Could probably fix that part for you. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to ramble.
No, I don't mind the ramble, because you're actually bringing up exactly what I was requesting.
Oh, you would like to remove the attunement property for it?
If possible, yes.
That wouldn't seem like too much of a difficult conundrum. Yeah, actually, that is fairly easier to do. He then kind of, like, puts it on the table and it's like... Now, normally I have to request, payment because I don't exactly want to get scammed again. Though, this process should be fairly easy. I would say maybe an easy 10 gold just to remove the attunement.
10 gold is all you require? Are you certain?
Of course. I mean, I can understand the difficulties of being outside in the wasteland and all.
How much would you normally charge? I don't want to take advantage of your services.
Well, most would probably charge about roughly 25 gold, but this honestly would be for blades and such, and because of the fact that the attunement in this is not exactly refined, it can be easily removed. And as much as I would like to casually charge 15 for it, you are new customers and I don't want to exactly just make it too much of a burden already.
No, I will pay your going rate. I would feel disrespecting your business otherwise.
Well then, it would just be a simple 15 gold, honestly, because this is a lot easier than most blades, since it's a trident rather than a great sword or a long sword or rapier in a lot of cases.
If you insist, yeah. As I hand over the 15 gold.
Okay, I'll get started as soon as I see what else everyone else may need. Honestly, this shouldn't take too long. As for the rest of you?
Are you able
I'm
to
just
do
here.
magical?
I'm sorry?
Are you able to do magical enchantments?
Those are a bit more pricey, but I am able to do so. What exactly do you need enchanting?
Could you, like, permanently make a gun fire incendiary ammo?
Did you say gun? He looks at your
Yeah.
he looks at you very excited.
No,
Jin would
that was the correct word, the trigger word, if you will.
Jin
Hold on.
would take
Hold
out
on, everybody.
his...
Bot.
Oh,
Shoot it.
bot. Oh, there's a bot. There's a bot in the chat. Kill it.
Hang on, I got
Do it.
it. I think if I can fucking see it. I'm in mod mode and I still can't see this bitch. How dare.
I got
There
it.
we go.
Scriptural
Oh,
conch.
you got it already?
Yeah.
Kill the conch. Yeah.
Alright. I know the quick way to do it. I'll do it from now on.
Ye-
Sorry about
Alright.
You're good. Are we like, are we all?
Jin is going to put his
I do.
shotgun, his Jin's going to put his shotgun, his pistol, his memories pistol, his what other pistol? He has 2 pistols.
Did you hear the man mention that it was expensive?
Yeah, I know. His pepper box on there.
Bruh.
I'm not gonna upgrade all of them. I'm just letting him see the options.
You kind of,
So he's-
you kind of see like
Yeah.
sparkles in his eyes as he like looks at the guns. These are still the most fascinating objects of note, just to say, because of the fact that the mechanisms have been recent and it's not exactly hard to work with. This, on the other hand, though, is completely new. Looks at the shotgun for a moment and then, like, you kind of see him look around as he's, like, putting it on a specialized table. And he's, like, does a little bit of what looks to be magic because he pulls a small lever and you see it completely disassembled but stagnated in a certain position. Almost as if it's disassembled, but you get to see the parts bit by bit.
Huh. It's not broken, right?
Oh no, it's just disassembled it for now, but I'm able to reassemble it once I take a look at the components.
Cool.
You see him, like, really going into this as he reassembles it, does it with the other pistols. You only have 2 pistols, I'm pretty sure.
I have memory and I have the pepper box.
While 2 of these weapons seem unenchanted, this memory pistol, you call it, seems like it's actually something created by a lineage of famous blacksmiths I know. Actually,
Really?
are you the only one who has this kind of weapon?
Actually, no. Hold on a second. And
A few of us happen
and
to,
those,
as I proceed to take my bow off my body.
yeah, and Zolos is gonna take their bow as well, and they're gonna, and remembering what our previous friend did is going start shifting it as if they were going to make it and separate until the lightning cloud is very visible.
I see. Actually, it seems like each of you have similar symbols to the blacksmith, but each one with minor details changing up the symbols just slightly. In fact,
Well,
it's actually relatively simple.
I didn't exactly get this gun off of a blacksmith.
I'm assuming the rest of you didn't get it off a blacksmith either?
Oh no, this is my personal bow, but it was modified by a blacksmith we met prior.
Viper is standing there with no weapons except for the skull in his hand.
I did have memory silenced to. Yeah, I did have memory upgraded to be silenced by a different blacksmith.
Yeah, and I can see a different sigil on that. As he's like looking to those 2, he looks to Zolos. As for you, do you remember anything about where you got this weapon?
I cannot say I do. It's been a long time, and memories kind of slips in me at the moment.
Well, to give a brief history lesson, these were created by a legendary blacksmith whose lineage actually extended outwards to several generations. Anyone who has their own basically adds to the sigil, as it appears here. So from the oldest one, it looks to be yours here, points to Zolos. And then from there, it looks like the second oldest would be yours, points to Catherine. And the newest being yours, points to Jin. Meaning this is a more
sense.
recent piece, from what I can see.
I ended up getting it 2 years ago, but it was owned by someone else.
Ah, that
Doesn't
makes-
Vita's rapier also have a marking from a blacksmith?
Well, Vita, the
Huh?
your rapier.
She was playing with her rapier.
Oh.
She'll show it.
Hmm. He then kind of like realizes the rapier, and he kind of like rubs the dirt part of it, and he realizes, yep, same sigil. Though this is also a recent one
Hmm.
as well. The legendary blacksmiths in general are known as the Gold Hearts. Name implied for reasons. And
Reasons?
yes, for reasons. They're genuinely some of the kinder blacksmiths back in the day, and even recent. On top of that, all their weaponry stays to its true, as regular gold doesn't age, as these weapons haven't. Which is interesting. But, sorry, the ramblings of a blacksmith to another. He says as he, like, hands each of your weapons back.
And so you don't need to do anything like that. I get the same way with cooking.
Oh, I miss cooking back in the day. It's so hard to find ingredients nowadays. Now I just have to survive off of dried cactus jerky.
Wait a sec. Okay, what? This is the start of a new day, right?
No, you're still in the you're like close to noon, essentially. Like it's gonna start getting dark, essentially.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I didn't give anyone treats for the day yet last session, right? Yeah, at the end.
No.
And then,
No, I don't.
perfect.
Oh gosh, she's about to adopt another child.
No.
Hey, adopt another child? No, maybe. But
Bruh.
what you can do is give a child something they probably have not had in a long time, just like they said.
What was the treats you
Yeah.
made again?
These are part of my chef fee, where within 1 hour, as I can make within 1 hour work or after I finish a long rest, I create a number of treats equal to my proficiency bonus right now, 4, which when eaten they get temporary hit points and equal to my
shit.
proficiency bonus. So they're getting something tasty as well as very actually beneficial.
As soon as he eats this, you kind of see a tear go down his eye as he's like, not had something like this in a while.
Sugar, you alright?
I haven't had good food in a while, I'm sorry. Oh, give me one moment. I hope you don't mind. I did get a message from family. It's only gonna take a quick minute, okay?
Okay.
I just need to help pull up the Halloween decoration.
No problem.
Because all my family's short.
My family short.
Not kidding on that one, by the way.
Oh, I just realized.
The
What?
boy has returned. Sorry.
The
all I
boy who
have is
lives
crystals.
comes to die.
All right, yeah, you're broke. I'll foot your bill if I have to.
It's fine. I got crystals worth 70 gold. I'll see if he does
I got-
trades.
I got over 200 gold.
Not all my characters can be Morgrim and have fucking 1,000 platinum.
Yeah, Morgan be ballin'.
Wait, just remember, don't I have a fucking...
I still have over
diamond?
900 platinum on that character.
Oh yeah, I have a diamond. I could sell that.
Do you need it for things?
No.
Vita's the
do I
one
need
that
you?
can revivify and use restorations.
Oh fuck, I forgot diamonds are used for that. Never mind, I can...
Mhm.
I have Revivify, so I can definitely use it.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm back to see a bot ban.
Well, damn. I didn't even realize it was there.
There's another bot?
Apparently. It's already dead.
And its message is not published to chat, thank God. Where was I? Right. Huh.
Oh, wait a minute. It's probably a ban evader. So it's probably one you've banned before.
Oh.
Interesting.
They are determined.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, where was I? Anyways, right. You then kind of see him look at you for a moment before he finishes, as he's like now upset it's gone.
No one actually ate to this day, so they still have 3 more, which they're happy to share.
The minute he finished it, he's like, Desmond, get my hammer. He gets him his regular hammer. No, the fancy one. Yeah, yes, that one, Desmond. You see this small mechanical badger basically come back, hands him it. Thank you. Let's see. He then grabs Zolos' weapon back, and you see it immediately ignite in flames, the hammer, before you see him rapidly hammering away at it at breakneck speeds, as you're just hearing ting 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 ting. He's making it so fast, and as soon as he's done, he immediately quenches it, and you just feel, and you just see a glow in the water as he pulls it out. And it's like shining. Thank you. He hands you your weapon back. It's a now +3 weapon.
Oh,
yeah.
oh yeah.
You know the damage dice for your weapons?
Yes.
Upgrade them by 1 die size.
Oh shit.
All of them?
All of them.
Oh shit.
All of them?
All of them! You literally gave you literally gave a boy who was like eating dry jerky the equivalent of a homemade meal in a tiny snack.
How is he not gone? How is the boy not gone crazy for not being able to cook?
Facts.
You made him cry. Sorry.
The fact that I get
He's like, sorry about that. I just very much appreciate good food. Reminds me of home cooking from Ma.
and Sugar, you don't have to explain anything. And I'm just glad to be able to do something like that for people. Or still.
That being said, immediately as soon as you hold the weapon, it feels lighter too, which is the scary thing.
Whoa. That but really fast. And I can imagine they're kind of doing a bit of wait, I just realized you say boost all the dice. Does that also mean the force damage die?
Yep.
Oh,
Did I stutter? Unfortunately, you're the only one who could get that because you fed him. So he's not
Wow,
gonna do it
okay.
twice.
Okay, I respect that.
That being said, if you'd like to pay the gold for...
You thought I wasn't gonna try to pay the gold?
Anyways, as soon as he's done, he's like, anyways, my apologies. Yeah, you're... What kind of weapon is this called again? Points to the shotgun.
They called it a shotgun.
Huh. Well, it seems like a pumping mechanism. And how much ammunition do you have for this weapon?
Right now I have... Let me check. I have 19 shells right now.
Okay. If you can you give me a shell and I could probably replicate the type of ammunition needed? Same thing if any of you need arrows or bolts or bullets.
Oh, sure. Also,
I'm going to ready one of each of my arrows.
I also need more pepper box and just normal musket rounds. Jin would toss him a shotgun shell.
As soon as he has them, he's like holding them like if it was a bunch of dice in his hand, just like, okay. So Catherine, what were the items in question that you hand him?
I would like my bow upgraded. So the monastic longbow, which is already kind of ridiculous. And I hand over one normal arrow, a blunt arrow, a fire arrow, a grapple arrow, and a piercing arrow.
Okay.
In hopes that those can also be upgraded or even possibly made, I don't know, into magical ammunition that auto reloads. I don't know.
For the bow... I could do something with it, though it may be different. Ammunition, though, for each one, I could probably make all of it fairly easily with the materials I have. Oh, I know. He then, like, kind of puts all the ammunition to the side and, like, then looks at each of your weapons. So, let's see. For the bow... Ooh, I know. It looks like it has a string upgrade. But what I can potentially do is end up upgrading it further. Tell me, when you use this weapon, are you mostly using it to shoot multiple times, or are you using it to shoot at least a good shot?
I tend to shoot in rapid succession, but it's usually not... how best to explain? I'm not firing off multiple shots frequently. The most I'd fire off, I've noticed, is maybe 4 or 5 in quick succession.
I see, okay. So, something to assist with that. As for ammunition, I can probably make each one of these fairly easily with the forge I have. Depending on the amount of bolts, though, I could probably make a good 20 of each with each materials I have. If I give you all a rough ball estimate, for the pellets for your guns, what was your name again, sir? Points to Jen.
My name is Jin.
Thank you, Ageless Puck? Pooch? Well, thank you, Ageless, for the follow. Appreciate you. Anyways, back to Brixton being Brixton. Oh god, I haven't said that line in a while.
It's good to see the boy again.
Oh, I missed him.
Ageless Epooch.
Epoch.
Epoch. Ageless Epoch. Got it. I hope that's not actually a onomatopoeia that I'm fucking up multiple times.
It's a word.
Okay.
EPOCH, epic, yeah.
Oh, Ageless Epic. Okay, that would make more sense. Anyways, for the ammunition in total, I'm guessing you want a full round of 20 bullets each?
Yes, please.
That would be costing... this requires gunpowder. I would say that would probably cost you roughly 35 gold in total for all the bullets.
Oh, that's okay. Sure. Also, I would like to sell this musket, and he would, place it on the table.
If you give me that musket, I'll give you the bullets for free, plus upgrade that shotgun a little bit, as you call it.
Deal.
Okay, fair enough. He takes musket as he's like, I needed a new one of you. As for the arrows, I'm guessing you will wish for 20 arrows each?
That would be ideal, but honestly, it'd be a lot easier to never have to worry about ammo again.
Oh, so a way for you to just not have to worry about firing it so long as you at least have the arrow type.
Yes, that would be ideal, if possible.
That is possible, but it's probably one of my more expensive ventures to have to work on.
How expensive are we talking?
Well, normally, there are methods to basically fire arrows without having to waste the actual arrow itself. There's also other methods to have the arrows come back to you unless they're specialized arrows, because some tend to outweigh their usage afterwards.
Correct.
So if it was to collect them, it would be far cheaper, but again, it would be considering if they're not specialized.
Mm-hmm.
If they are, and I have to basically work with it to basically just keep it from usage so long as you have at least one of each. That would be roughly 200 gold.
Out of
Though,
my price range, but
though
very enticing.
I am willing to work.
I can.
I am
Go
willing
ahead.
to do this. I am willing to do this for 150 if you don't mind doing me a small favor.
What is it you require?
Well, you see, I've been working on weapons and such for those who desperately need it, or those who had an interest in weaponry. And as of recent, I've been recently trying to find a sword of mine that someone had purchased, but I heard had ended up going in the wrong hands. And my explicit warning was, should the weapon be used in a corrupted way, I'll know and I will want it back. And, well, to say the very least, this sword was a very enchanted one.
If you know the location of it, I can try to procure it.
Last I was in the city of Salt, in one of the capitals of southern Solomon. I sold it to this one lady. I don't remember her name. Hold on, I think I have an image somewhere.
I feel like I know this sword.
Oh, here it is.
I think I do too.
She then shows you a picture of Anya.
Oh my!
He shows you a picture of
I
Anya.
knew it! I knew it! I know the sword!
It's her sword, isn't it? Oh no.
Yeah.
I know the damn sword. Oh no!
Actually, if
Small world indeed. We actually have plans to fight this individual, so...
Oh, I understand. That might actually be rather difficult as well. Actually...
Very much so.
If I was to inquire, and I hope that to goodness this isn't the case, how badly did she use her weapon since I found corruption with it?
Ow.
What does ow mean?
The simplest way of explaining it is she could have wiped all of us out with no issue.
She nearly bisected a man.
Yeah.
And she attempted to murder the ruler of Northern Saliban.
Cut his arm off.
Jin would point to Hautier. You see the tall, heavily armored man over there?
Oh yes, I was gonna
Yeah,
ask if he.
she knocked him out in one hit.
Huh?
Yeah.
He looks at you all like. I mean, that's what I get. That's what happens when I make a weapon out of ashes of a phoenix. Oh goodness.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh yes, that sword. I ended up making it for a present for my father. It was a sword made of phoenix ashes, and
And
unfortunately, my father had passed, so he told me to give it proper to someone who seemed to deserve it, and unfortunately, now I've been proven wrong.
I'm not entirely surprised.
Sorry to hear that.
Actually, I'll do you one better. I'll completely do this for 100 gold. If not only you return that weapon back to me, but you also promise to basically... Well, I would say bring her to justice, but I don't know what bringing her to justice would be in this case.
A swift and painless end, more than likely.
As much as I don't want to hear it, but likely. I just don't want other people to be corrupted with the weapons I make.
She's made strange bedfellows. I don't believe she is at a point where saving is an option, unfortunately.
Well, I will trust you on this if you do basically go after this weapon.
If I see any chance for redemption, I guarantee you, she will live.
At that point, I don't mind. I'm talking about the weapon at this point.
Oh no, the weapon is yours, don't worry.
Yeah.
So, again, I'll do this for 100 gold instead of the usual 200 or 150. So long as I get that weapon back. Would you say that's a fair trade?
This is a more than fair trade. I thank you for your cooperation on this and your assistance. As I proceed to hand over the 100 gold.
Okay. Bless you. He also takes Jin's shotgun because he's planning on upgrading that. And, is there anyone else that would like upgrades, weaponry?
Let's see. Well, two things that I'm mostly interested in are good armor, or he would kind of pull out his greatsword. If you could do something to upgrade this.
The weapon itself seems fully upgraded, though it's not impossible to re-upgrade it. Actually... Interesting with this. Do you know who gave you this weapon, sir?
So I have to scroll back a long way.
Your brain has to, like, suddenly go back to the day you were born.
Genuinely, like... God, Haltier got this. I don't know if... Because I know he... Yeah, this is his original sword. Given what I don't actually know exactly who. Though, yeah. I don't think.
I would assume you may have gotten it, like, either from, like, a blacksmith or, like...
Yeah, I would think it would probably be, like... During... Yeah. I don't know what exact... If you would remember the blacksmith. Oh dear, this was a long while ago. In Boomensad, many years back.
That would explain this, then. He then kind of does something as he unsheaves the hilt, and then he looks in the inside of where the grain you would see. I thought so. As you see, the same insignia as the others have their weapons. But this is something... But here's the thing. This one looks like it's old. You, sir, actually own one of the few swords that was probably made by the first Gold Heart.
Oldest weapon for the oldest man.
Now, the thing is, these weapons, while not rusting or aging, they're usually willing to be malleable. Though, the intrigue of this is much more fascinating than I see. How many elements do you have attached to your weapon already?
Just you can see how you're doing mental. Attached to the weapon, as in, well, most of them come from other things. See, just the weapon I have does some ice, and then I can channel divine energy and a bit of flame from my armor and some lightning on occasion. Also smite spells. Let's see.
The weapon itself only has a cold?
Yes.
And everything else comes from you, Jesus Christ. So you're literally the Avatar.
Yeah, seriously.
In that case... may I have your name, sir?
Altir Wera.
You have something that potentially could be upgraded further past just a normal greatsword. As interesting as this venture would, I would actually like to propose an opportunity for you, if you will. I can either upgrade this as a standard greatsword, or I can upgrade this for you for free, but you will test this weapon out for me as a certain field study, if you will.
It will be getting plenty of use either way, so seems fair to me.
Not only that, this will also be one of the more interesting ventures of mine, since I have been wanting to tinker with some of the old material like this. Because while it looks like standard steel, at the very least, he then takes a file and scrapes it along the edge, and he knows the file takes damage.
Oh shit.
This actually is made from a more harder to create substance. While similar to steel, it's actually known as refined onyx. It's a type of stone that's basically similar to metal, though the difference is it is very malleable, yet very easy to absorb magic. That probably explains why your sword hasn't blown up yet.
Altir kind of just like nods, like, yeah, that makes sense.
Meanwhile, you're realizing you've pumped this shit full of God knows what. This thing, surprising, hasn't burst like a gusher.
Tries to do it with a normal sword and it fucking explodes immediately.
I'd believe it.
I would believe it too, and I'm the DM.
Takes notes.
So, do you have any items for sale?
I do have a few. Let's see. Oh, here. He then, shifts the area from standard weaponry to what looks to be experimental weapons and such, as he's, showing off a range of different kinds of items. I also have stuff for spellcasters as well. I know spellcasters have a little tricky time of dealing with the world how it is, and considering you're not proficient with weapons, I made stuff for casters to enhance their spellcasting focus.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm. So, is there anything in particular you're looking for, Mr. Jin?
Weapons that would suit a rogue. Something I'm looking for.
Huh, a standard dagger would probably do it. Actually, I do have this whistling dagger. He holds as it kind of floats in his hand.
What?
You then hear him give a quick whistle as the dagger kind of floats next to him.
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Pretty much. Would this be interesting for you, or are you thinking of something else?
What spell casting stuff do you have
Hmm.
for? Do you have anything specific for clerics?
Oh yeah, something. Let me see. He puts the whistling dagger away as he pulls out. Essentially, this looks to be like a magical portal. He's pulling this out from, like a magical armament station.
Ooh.
Clerics. No, that's bards. No, that's the one weird class of barbarians that tend to magic. Ah, here we go.
Wild soul.
Pretty much. Here we go. He then hands you what looks to be a standard insignia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like an insignia that's tied to what looks to be a glove. Go ahead, you can put it on. If you try to rob me, Desmond is out there. Don't you worry. He says as Desmond is holding a small knife.
Let me put that thing in a maid outfit again. Jin would put it on the. Jin would put it on the hand where he doesn't have the ring on.
As you do so, you see the insignia turn into that of your goddess.
Oh.
As next thing you know, you gain knowledge of something.
What?
If you were to purchase this item, you would gain a custom new cantrip known as the Wrath of the Follower. Meaning, based on which path you've chosen, gives you a different elemental blast. Basically, Eldritch Blast, but instead of following a patron, it's based on your god.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Lit.
It does
How
also.
much is this?
That itself would basically cost roughly 55 gold.
Jin pays for it immediately.
Alright, congratulations. Now, it's the same way as most other damage cantrips will upgrade additional damage dice, and you can choose to aim it, each one individual.
Okay.
And based on since you are a blood cleric, you actually have the option to choose, you have to let me know, by the way, of
Okay.
either fire damage or cold damage.
Oh. Okay. Hold on. What is the name of this thing?
This is,
So I can write it down.
basically, this is called Wrath of the Follower.
Okay, Wrath with the Follower.
Yep. Basically, it's treated as a standard Eldritch Blast, but the damage is based on your god. In your case, you can choose fire or cold damage.
Can do fire or cold. Alright.
Yep.
And how much damage is this exactly? Just 1d10?
1d10, but it scales on level as well.
So
Would you like me to tell you how Eldritch Blast scales?
I'm a cleric level 6.
So you get 2 shots.
Yeah.
At level 11, you get 3. And I believe it's at level
17
I want
you
to
get
say, yeah, 17. You get 4. That's what it was.
Did any other spellcaster wish to try to get an item?
Yeah.
May I know what kind of caster you are?
I'm a sorcerer.
Oh, that one should be easy enough. Scrolls past several other classes. Oh, here we go. Now, is there anything in particular you're trying to look for? Something to maybe, like, enhance your repertoire of spells, or something to basically increase your potency of spells? What are you thinking?
I think repertoire might be nice. It all sounds nice, to be honest.
Let's see.
Surprise.
Oh, here we go. He then pulls out what looks to be, in the strangest way possible, it looks to be that of a belt. You can go ahead and put it on and see how it fits you.
Alright.
Oh yeah, do I need to, real quick, do I need to,
Yes, you will need to attune to this.
Okay.
Viper puts the belt on.
Viper, as soon as you put this on, your brain immediately goes to a mind of several different knowledges you did not know about before stopping at a certain point. If you were to choose to purchase this, you would be getting the belt of the Mind Flare. With
Oh
it,
no.
with it, you will gain an access of 7 new spells of your choice, and that you are allowed to change per level up, provided you are able to learn the spell slot's level. Not only that, this will increase your DC, your spell DC by 1, as well as your spell attack damage.
Nice. 7 spells from anywhere, as long as I can cast them.
As long as you can cast them. Plus, you gain 2 cantrips for free.
Nice. Put that in loot. How much for this?
This would cost you roughly about 100 gold. This is essentially close to a legendary item, so
Yeah,
the scale
I
under.
know. First question, do you do trades? I have some crystals I've picked up that are worth around 70.
Oh, let me go ahead and take a look.
Yeah, he just lies the 7 crystals that he got a long time ago. Yeah.
You're trading the 7 Chaos Emeralds?
With all of this, I'm able to turn Desmond into Super Desmond the Badger. Super Desmond the Badger.
Just go Super Saiyan.
Pretty much.
Super Saiyajin.
Well, these crystals do probably have its purpose. I can actually probably upgrade a few of my own weaponry with this. Sure, I'll take this trade. For 70, as long as I get the other 30.
And second of all, he turns to the party and does the puppy dog eyes like, you guys got 30 gold I can have?
I'll put up 20.
I can do the other 10.
I'll put up 10.
Okay, so I'll just put up 10, because I'm running very low.
Alright, thank you guys, I owe you 1.
Okay, there you go.
You paid for the train, you're good.
You paid for the
I
trade.
did put all my gold into the train, that's why I don't have it.
You were like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna need my gold.
Yeah.
Immediately needs gold next session.
Water. Okay. And is it fitting you snug? Do you need any adjustments to it, or?
He just pulls like the loop and tightens it as tight as he can. It's like, oh, this fits pretty snug, it's nice.
Okay, that's good. What about you, miss? Are you interested in anything?
Yeah, do you have anything for bards?
Oh, yeah, sure. He then scrolls through each thing, just like pushing it past. He's like, are you looking to increase your repertoire for entertainment, or trying to be more skillful? Maybe more potent spellcasting?
More potent spellcasting sounds fun.
Okay, I think I have something. Actually, this would be more interesting. Is there any specific college that you've learned of? Or anything you're particularly good with? Like, maybe lore, swords, spirits?
Spirits.
Oh, you're one of those. Interesting. He then immediately scrolls
Cocks
one
your head
section.
in confusion.
He immediately scrolls one section of items just to go to the ones that have spoopy attire. Basically, imagine he goes to the Halloween section.
Spooky,
Yay.
scary skeletons and shivers down the spine.
Bye. You can prove and touch your soul. Steal your soul. Yeah, God damn it. Fuck.
Whispers of the underworld, don't know they've had it for. I don't think you should. Anyways,
It's spooky, scary stuff.
how about these? He then presents to you 2 pairs of gloves that looks to be that of spider webs in lace, all covered in black.
What do they do?
Well, have a wear and see for yourself.
I'll put them on.
As you do, you feel yourself more connected to the spirits in more ways than one. Because as soon as you put them on, you immediately feel something interesting with them. Almost as if the spirits are guiding you in an interesting way. You have what we call the spoopy glove. I'm kidding. No, the gloves you're actually wearing are actually the gloves of the nostalgia. When wearing these... I almost sneezed. Yeah, no, that sucked. That sucked. Ay, mi Dios. Ugh.
Sneeze.
When wearing these, you gain an additional repertoire of necrotic spells, adding 3 necrotic spells of your choice, same thing as Viper, as long as you can learn them, and each level up you can change them, as well as bypassing necrotic immunity.
Oh, ew.
They will do regular damage if you do necrotic damage, but you bypass resistance and immunity. On top of that, you will automatically learn the spell Raise Undead. Or is it... Yeah, it's Raise Undead, right? Is that... I'm trying not to fuck it up. Or is it Animate Dead?
It's Raise Dead. Well, Raise Dead is the revival spell. Animate Dead is the one that summons the zombies.
Oh, that's the one. Thank you. I don't know why I wrote Raise Dead. You get Animate... You get Animate Dead, essentially. For free, essentially.
Or is it Animate Corpse? It's one or the other.
Yeah.
No,
so,
it's Animate Dead is a 3rd level necromancer spell.
So yeah, you get Animate Dead for free, essentially, when you wear these gloves.
Right, we used to have the Pirate King who had all this shit, so of course he'd know.
Hey, 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 hey.
I'm not gonna make any jokes, because that Pirate King might be a part of the Viper's lineage, I don't know.
So, would you like to purchase these gloves?
Yeah, how much?
Well, honestly, I don't see a lot of spirit bards. Or anyone who works with spirits or the dead. And honestly, these are kind of taking up shelf space, so I'm willing to give those up for like a good... maybe 30 gold?
Okay.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect people to be so willing to give up gold. I'm not even charging that much. Well, actually...
barely care about gold.
Well,
I just keep getting handed it, and I'm too scared to put it elsewhere.
We only see gold as a means to an end for the most part.
I see. Well, does anyone else need anything else before I start upgrading and tinkering?
In terms of things you already have for sale, do you have any armor?
Funny you mentioned that. The experiment I'll be working with you will also enhance your armor as well.
Oh, excellent.
That was just going to be a nice bonus, but it works in both ways now.
Oh, thank you for that.
Anyone else before I start tinkering away?
I'm
I
good.
have money, so I'm good.
I'm basically in the same boat, so I'm also good.
Zolos, you good?
No, the list is waiting for everyone to do that.
Yeah, everyone's done their thing. But yeah, Zolos, also, you would need a roll history.
Okay. That's all I needed. That's what I needed to know.
What should be a nat 20? The first nat 20 of the game, and now we'll never see it again.
You don't know how hard I'm fighting not to take Eldritch Blast right now.
I do know how hard you're fighting not to take Eldritch Blast because it'd be funny.
Alright, Zolos, would you like to play out the scene?
Okay. I imagine like Zolos. Oh, while the others have been asking for their request, anyone who would be paying attention to her would have been watching her try and draw something out, or taking like a parchment and out of their a little satchel they have, and just try and start drawing anything. But the question is anyone watching her?
Nope. Viper's just hands on the belt, thinking really hard about what spells he wants.
I suppose Haltier might take a look.
Altier, you are looking at them, and you can see that they are drawing some sort of dagger, and
thank you for the
nice.
follow, Dark Assassin 202. Also, I need to slap you, Catherine. I'm so sorry. 1 second.
But
oh yeah. Now thinking about it, did you drink something, you fuck?
Yes, I did. I'm just a very fast chugger. I'm able to chug a whole bottle of water if I wanted to, but I'm not because I don't want to like be sick.
Yeah, but please don't.
I can if I could. If I would.
Do it.
I have not been slapped by anyone other than apparently God and my lord. This is weird.
But yeah, while you're basically drawing this dagger from memory, some parts are hazy here and there, as Brixton is just like looking intently at the drawing. As he looks at it, he's like, "Oh, that kind of looks like a monster hunting dagger."
You do recognize it. I'm trying to finish it up before, but I'm guessing you've seen these before.
Yes, back in the day, when people started hunting down monsters, these would be the first daggers they make, as not only the construction would be made with silver, but this would be the exact kind of style the daggers would be, to easily not only pierce, but to also rip out any heart. Most of the monsters they would hunt would be from vampires to werewolves. In fact, you can even see here, from what I see from the drawing, you have a lot of scratch marks here. That's actually welding edges to basically help with the removal, essentially. I've made a few before. It's not so hard. Is that what you would like me to make?
If you don't mind it, then I would like that.
Magical Salesman, Ageless Epic, but yeah. But, yeah, that shouldn't be no problem. Do you also want it to be made of silver as well?
And what would you recommend? I'm not used to getting weaponry for things of this nature.
Well, silver tends to be the recommended for whenever monsters tend to be more exorbitant. Plus, it's the weakness of most certain creatures like fays and werewolves, as stated. Plus, it's actually a pretty good conductor as well.
Oh?
If you want, I can basically make this weapon fairly easy in my forge. I would say maybe roughly 30 gold?
I can do that shit.
Easily enough. Thank you. Let me go ahead and see. Oh yeah, very much.
Just remove that. Just remove that from my thing real quick.
Was that all you needed from me?
Their head.
Well, I'll go ahead and get started with all your guys' requests. Should take me only a couple hours at most. If you would like, you can go ahead and wait in the waiting lounge. He says as the waiting lounge is a couple of semi-soft couches, a table with what looks to be dried cactus jerky in the bowl. It's surprisingly clean at the least.
We've already looked around the entire town, right? Or we've also already seen what it has to have.
And most of the house is just a workshop bottom, and then the top you would see an open bedroom essentially, with rails preventing people from leaving. Rails preventing someone from falling off.
Okay. Sure. Jen would just kind of sit in the waiting room.
And
Yeah, Cat's also gonna wait in the waiting room.
Viper's just thinking real hard. Because I'm thinking real hard. There's too many good cantrips and spells.
You said you wanted choice. I gave you choice. And
I literally have a list of cantrips that I can't choose from that I'm going to have you guys help me with after session.
Brain, go burp.
Alright.
Oh, I'm guessing Altair's waiting as well?
Yeah.
Zolos?
Zolos is gonna go over to. Oh wait, is Catherine gone?
She's sitting at the waiting room as well.
In the waiting room, yeah.
Oh.
They're gonna go. Oh, I didn't know if you left and you were doing something or not. Because so you were muted. But they're gonna go over to you if you're allowed them to. Hey, Catherine. I have a question for you, and it's about the thing I've asked you a while ago.
We haven't exactly had downtime for me to do any looking around, unfortunately.
I know, but recently,
If you like, I could inquire in this area, but I don't know if I'll get good results.
No, but I wanted to pick your brain, and you may have information in this. I've recently remembered something. And would you happen to know anything about monster hunters and what they usually were, or what their what their main goals were?
I was curious about this. What do I remember about monster hunters specifically?
Monster Hunter specifically? This one
They
actually...
seem rather well known.
For you get to actually roll with advantage on this one. For history.
Oh,
check.
shit. This is funny.
Funny.
26.
Damn, you rolled good on that one.
Went from a +1 to a +9, I would hope.
So yeah, as you were discussing things, Monster Hunters is a surprising topic you didn't think you would hear in a while, but You do know it well. Basically, the results of monster hunters is, well, they're not only the ones that basically hunt down creatures and such that have oh, brain farted hard. Hold on, huh?
Gotta wait for it to clear out.
Yeah, give you a second. Oh, my brain. Whew. Like, that made me factory reset for a second. Huh. Interesting. I didn't expect my brain to go ding dong, ding dong. Anyways.
Bing bong.
But yeah, from what you do remember, monster hunting was a pretty common thing for a lot of people, considering the fact that some monsters were just like very dangerous at the beginning. Some would
Right.
even say almost uniquely terrifying. So the fact that there are several hunters who dedicate themselves to finding these monsters and putting an end to them is apparent. It only recently stopped because, again, the hell that is this world.
Right.
But back then, they used to be very prevalent to forming their own guilds.
Hmm.
You would know the type of prey they hunt, though. The type of prey being vampires, werewolves, several different kinds of eldritch beings. Even at some points, they would hunt down harpies, sirens, mermaids. It was an interesting time, to say the very least.
Right. Hmm. What I know is that monster hunters were a lot more apparent back when the Sands first arrived. Other than that, they were very capable when it came to hunting down a lot of the beasts that originated. I haven't heard much lately, unfortunately.
I see. Thank you. That was somewhat okay.
I'll try to find more information for you once I get the chance.
It's fine. Thank you for even entertaining this in the first place, Captain.
So while you all are basically relaxing, you see the reason why Brigson told you to do this, as he kind of taps on what looks to be a small side of his anvil, and you see this tiny little fire wisp pop out. As I will go ahead and post the image of him here. As you just see him speak a little bit. Yes, Father? Adam, we have a bit of a request today. I hope you don't mind. On the case. What are we doing? I thought so. We have a lot of commissions, so let's get to it, shall we? Right. What am I burning? Okay. And you just kind of hear clinging and clanging as you see this poor boy kind of like getting to work on everyone's commissions as he's like finishing one after the other with the little spirit, just little wisp kind of just like vibing over there, helping with like heat treating and everything. As you just hear the simple rhythmic tunes of like hammer and clinging, metal being clang, and it just becomes an interesting thing to hear. Wait, Adam, where are you going? Adam, no. Wait, Adam. Adam! Adam!
What?
Oh no.
Oh no, he's coming back.
What happened?
Wait, no,
No.
Adam, no, that's the party members. Adam.
Oh,
Ad-
friend.
I can't see shit because ad.
Yeah, I see him. I see him do it. But
This is
well,
my
the
dog
sugar.
Adam. He's going for his first swim.
He is friend. Pour
I
water on him.
remember when he was born in the other campaign.
Oh yeah! Wasn't he fucking bricks?
He
Wasn't
was
the
a
living
gauntlet.
sword?
He was a sword. He just kind of showed up one day and everyone
Yeah.
panicked.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I had a gusto
Oh,
moment
I
of.
remember.
Brixton suddenly had a son.
And
I
then, he
have
had,
a son?
and then he had to explain to his girlfriend why there was a random child calling her mom.
A random fire calling him mom.
Oh dear God.
Papa.
Boy is still around, yay. Who Snow is?
I do not ever regret the choice of giving that man to you. I do not.
But yeah, after a while, about a good 2 hours have passed, as he's like, looks a little tired. Whew. Oh goodness. Thank you, Adam. You can go back to sleep. Hands him his favorite snack, a pile of scrap, before he disappears. He doesn't even disappear like a casual wisp. No, he just basically carries his scraps, goes to his side of the anvil, opens up the tiny door he made in there. It just walks in before closing it.
That's too goddamn cute.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay, I finished with your items, everybody. If you don't mind coming up one at a time. Altair, if you don't mind being last, yours is going to be the longest to explain.
Gotcha. Fine by me.
Okay, so let's see. Zolos, here you go. So he hands you an exact replica of what yours was in your mind. In fact, it's so scary to the point, it kind of gives you a bit of flashbacks. But personal thing, whenever you do try to roll a history check involving your past, you get to add a +4 to that.
Hey. Okay, wait, hold up. Where's the notes? Where's my note thing? I need to put that on so I remember this.
But guess what? There's one other thing to it. While in scale and replica aside, there's one other thing to it. There's a button.
Sugar? What is this?
Oh.
The kind of really clearly looking at the button.
Oh, well, I always want to make sure I implement my own features into a weapon when basically replicating the design, so I add a small feature to it. You can go ahead and push it, just be a little careful.
Yeah, I do. They say this, and they make sure they aim it in a direction where it won't go into the board or hit anyone.
Hit me,
And they're gonna
hit
click
I'm
the
kidding.
button.
As soon as you hit the button, you see electricity spark out at all the tips, and there's like a good 9 tips, including the pointing tip as well as a lot of the serrated edges. Yeah, I made that bitch into a taser. So this is
Tasing sword.
so this is
We're not
the
tasing knife.
the hunter's this is the hunter's dagger. What this weapon will do essentially is it's a standard +1 weapon. It does the equivalent of a dagger damage, However, not only is this a silvered weapon, but whenever you successfully attack a target, you can then choose to activate this proficiency times a day to where you can roll an additional 2d6 electrical damage. But you remember, you have to successfully hit a target.
And just to make sure, and what's the extra thing again?
It's a personal thing for you. Whenever you try to remember anything about your past, you will gain +4 history.
No. The natural proficiency with the with electricity. Just so I'm actually putting this into a custom action.
Proficiency times a day. When you hit a target, you can choose to use this feature to deal an additional 2d6 electrical damage.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much. And would you like some dinner? Because I'm going to be making something for everyone here. Would you like some?
He immediately looks at you like if he was a golden retriever, essentially, like, food?
He is a golden retriever.
He is a golden retriever, this boy.
He was regularly referred to as such.
Exactly.
For the love of God, his girlfriend kept calling him that.
Mm-hmm. At least he can't go on long-winded rants about food and make everyone hungry.
Would you like to bet?
I can change that.
I will cry on you, and that is a threat.
Damn.
That's a threat.
Vita will drown everyone in this cart with her tears.
I will sob.
Dude,
It will be gross.
You have to remember. I effectively am the person of the group in this case. I will, and now with Brickson here, I can learn the ways.
I'm worse.
I will.
I'm worse.
Oh, absolutely. You're a wholesome being. You're a baby. You're a baby mixed with golden retriever.
I wish I wasn't single. That's what I wish I was.
Snow.
Don't do that.
No, this isn't Brixton. This is DM at this point.
Oh.
That's why I said don't do that.
We gonna get you bitches on God.
God just
Nah,
comes...
he gonna get himself bitches.
But let's start moving on. Let's see. So there's yours. Catherine, here's yours too.
Mm-hmm.
The trident that does not need attunement anymore.
Fuck yes, give me.
Nice.
As well as your thing, which now, so long as you at least have one arrow of that typing, you are able to shoot it without wasting it. However, there is a bit of a cost. Not too much of a cost, but a bit of a cost. Basically, whenever you shoot arrows of a different typing from the previous one, you will basically have to waste a hit dice. Not to lose HP, but just a hit dice.
So wait a minute. In order to use an arrow without wasting ammunition, I have to spend a hit die?
No, in order to switch between arrows.
Oh, to switch arrows, I spend a hit die. Okay.
Yeah. If you're using one consistently, no problem, but if you need a switch, it will have to cost a hit die. Meanwhile, you constantly using just one arrow Bam, 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 bam. No one stop.
Bruh.
How much glass do you have? A lot. I am from the glass
Uh,
factory.
Anything else about the weapon change? Or is that it?
It was a +1 weapon before, I believe, right?
It was a +2.
It was a +2. Okay, got you. No, not much other than that.
Okay.
Now, let's see. Jin, here you go. He hands you not only your sack of ammunition.
Yay, 20 each, right? For
Yep.
all ammo type I have.
He then
Yeah.
hands you your shotgun, which, So you know how you had a standard pump-action shotgun?
Yeah.
And how it looked, kind of janky before, kind of like basic bitch style?
Yeah.
Let me show you what the pump-action shotgun looks like now.
Oh.
As I will go ahead and show you here in loot.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and show it in the thingy.
Whoa! Is that the Bioshock shotgun?
No.
Oh.
No, that's just this. That's just a skinned shotgun, essentially. As he shows you, this modified shotgun. The previous one was just a basic shotgun, no +1, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Now it's a +1 shotgun, and
Yay.
this is the fun thing about this weapon.
Oh.
If you basically spend a spell slot on it, depending on the spell slot, you get a different damaging type. For example, you spend a level 1 spell slot, it will do standard fire damage. You spend a level 2 spell slot, it will do acid. You do a level 3, it will do, oddly enough, psychic damage.
Oh.
4, you do radiant damage.
Okay.
5, you do necrotic damage. And as you add on spells to that, you will add an additional damage dice.
Yeah, that was already a thing before it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now it's a leveled smite.
Yeah.
So instead of additional dice, it's now 2 spell slot, 2 dice, and etc. from there.
So, not only is it smite, but it's smite with range and a cone.
It's still a 15-foot cone, though, so don't expect too much.
Yeah. Splash damage smite.
What you think would be interesting, and then we get to Altair.
Boy.
Okay, Altair, this one I'm actually going to need you to show me your back for a minute. The back of your armor, that is.
Right.
He then pulls out what looks to be a sort of knob, in a weird way. Almost as if it was basically a weird pendulum, with 4 different colors attached to it. Altair, do me a favor. I want you to think of the color blue, and think of a greatsword.
Alright.
Everyone who sees the pendulum behind him, you see the color shift from center to blue. And the little blue glows as Altair suddenly gets a materialized weapon that looks like it's composed of ice.
Ooh.
That of his greatsword.
Oh. Oh. Nice.
That's interesting.
Now think red, and you can change up the weapon if you want.
Right. Yeah, Cult Hero. Yeah, think red and glaive, I guess.
As you do so, the dial changes again and goes from blue to red. As you see the blue sword burst in flames as it turns into a glaive. Made to look like it was composed of fire.
That is very useful.
And there's two other colors. There's also yellow and there is also green. So, what this will do is essentially allow you to avoid the need of just necessarily just pulling out a weapon. This will summon a weapon for you, so long as you can think of what weapon you wish. And on top of that, it still works with your smiting ability and such. Because I believe you're a paladin, correct?
Correct.
Now, there's one other interesting thing about that. Based on the properties you change it to, you can also change your smiting abilities to that of the element, if you wish. So, Altair, let me go ahead and explain what you have right in front of you. You have the pendulum of the divine elements. Not only will this be a +2 to your armor class, as long as you attach it to your armor, this will also basically let you summon weapons that you can think of based on the corresponding color. You can summon any weapon you wish, with the following colors in mind. Blue will represent cold, red will represent fire, yellow will represent electricity, and green will represent acid. On top, you are also able to change the smites into those elements if you wish. However, there is one other benefit to this item. And this one's going to be interesting. Not only is this a +2 thing, so all your weapons are +2 and bypass magical resistances, you will also be able to smite with ranged weapons.
Oh.
And any weapon
no.
any weapon you do summon that does not use your primary ability, such as strength, will use your charisma instead. So any dex weapons you summon will be a charisma-based weapon.
Oh, that's kind of crazy. Okay.
So you make sure you write this down because this is a...
Yeah, I'm on. I've got it. So it was for red fire, blue cold, yellow is
electricity.
Got it. Great. So lightning.
Yep, lightning.
The others I already got.
And green is acid.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also for you. He hands you essentially a small book and pen. This will automatically give me any information you write down with the book connected to mine. So, I would at least expect a progress of how the item functions at least once a week. Any minor things to anything major for you would basically suffice. Even if it's something as simple as it feels better the more you use it, or that any complications.
Very well. I should be able to keep track of that.
Great. Now, I didn't want you to lose completely your sword, so I basically has this for you. He then hands you essentially he hands you the rest of your sword as essentially what's it called? Not a souvenir, but it's memorabilia in a weird way. That
Okay, question actually. Does the damage from my original sword also transfer over to the d6 of cold?
That's the
Or
funny thing. Now, I was going to mention that you gain an additional D8 of whatever element you switch it to.
Oh, that's insane.
hmm So just keep in mind that you will be switching these on your own. Um,
Mhm.
and that's the interesting about the switching mechanic. It's not based on bonus action, so you could do it after you did an attack with one weapon.
Oh, he can switch for free?
Yep.
Oh, my brain is like,
Yeah.
oh.
Though keep in mind,
Oh.
try to be careful with it. Brixton says
Mm,
he hasn't tested how fast you can switch with it, so
mm.
it could potentially not work, or it could potentially give you a different weapon you weren't thinking if you do it too fast.
Just blows up if you switch it constantly.
Fire, ice, lightning. That wasn't Captain Planet, Mr. Stark.
Just imagining like he's just the Avatar now. Okay.
I'm the Avatar, but with a shotgun.
So since Vita has Revivify, I'm just going to pat her on the head after she tells everybody.
The other stuff is a secret.
Oh.
We're gonna have fun deciding what spells I'm taking, because I'm making a giant list.
I'm going to presume that takes attunement, right?
Yes.
Actually, wait, it doesn't even matter because I already am attuned to the greatsword that I. Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
basically
so
it changes nothing.
So
Yep.
Haltier is a 23 AC now.
Well, damn.
Holy shit.
I'm used to you having a higher AC than me, but I worked hard to get to 20, damn it.
Wait, how much AC do you fucking have?
23.
23.
Do I have to attune to the belt?
Yes, I did say you have to attune to the belt.
I didn't hear.
I should actually mention that my bow requires attunement as well.
Alright.
Surprisingly, your bow does not need attunement, weirdly enough.
All right, no, my bow does not require attunement. I'm dumb. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Brixton figured out how to work with it.
No, it never required attunement. I don't know why I thought it did. The trident is what needed attunement. So time to bump that up and add that to my regular ass repertoire.
Actually, oh, I still have the glaive that can give me an extra damage die. Or not handle wrap. Did I? Hold on. Did anyone take that at any point?
I mean,
I feel
if
like someone may have.
Yeah,
Okay.
we used that for my bow.
Oh yeah, I remember because it's just better since you get crits constantly.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I was like, for a second, like, wait, did we ever use that? Right. I guess yeah. Holtier just does have a random glaive he could sell to someone at some point, but there. I think this is all DM. If you want to, of what I wrote down at the very least.
Yep. Yep, all looks good. Also, the weapon damage will be based on the weapon itself, obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, well, I believe we're done here now.
I'd imagine like Haltir is just like at this point like summoning a dagger of like lightning, then like dismissing it, and then summoning like just like waiting a little bit in between each and just like practicing it.
The dancing trident's literally just a dancing blade, but it has the trident's damage modifier, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like kind of following you a little bit, like a hovering. And since Zolos is kind of kidnapping another child for feeding,
Bruh.
Zolos is going to have the most adopted children by the end of this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There is no doubt about that. They will have their tavern and they will have an orphanage at this point.
I'm still your favorite, right?
No.
God.
Everybody knows
Damn.
the Viper's the favorite.
No.
No.
Every time somebody tries to tell him no, he just interrupts them.
I
Who
think
is the favorite?
I think favorite is Jin. Vita's close behind.
Only because Vita needs to crack in the established good person vibes.
Huh?
Actually,
already has
There's
good
like
person
any mother ever. I have no favorites. Jin is more self-sufficient, though he will still do some things I don't approve of.
Some stupid
And-
shit, yeah.
Almost like I'm a teenager or something.
and then Vita's the one who gets good grades and basically drinks her water, while Jin basically drinks Mountain Dew, and basically pranks the teachers.
Yeah, because I was going to say something that I was going to, one, expose myself, but two, also probably get myself canceled.
Maybe don't speak then.
We don't know how old Vita is. She's probably an adult.
Probably. I'm willing to bet you
Probably.
are.
She was in the temple for an unknown amount of time. Doesn't remember anything before.
She's vibing.
She's
Pretty
fine.
much.
But yeah, I'm assuming all of you are gonna take Brixton to the sand glider to treat him to food.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I mean, considering Zolos is taking the child, aka the boy.
I will ask. Would it be possible to request your services again in the future?
Oh yes, actually, here. He hands you the equivalent of a flare like the other person had.
Is it an arrow?
Yeah, it's an arrow.
I had to ask.
Though I should warn you, if I basically don't arrive by the time the flare comes down, which is usually an hour, it means I'm either too far or I tend to basically be assisting someone else at the moment.
No, of course. I promise we will only ever use it if absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
What's absolutely blah, blah.
Yeah.
She just gives up on speaking.
If we have no choice but to request his services.
What was that about good grades against Zolos?
She gets better grades than you. Then
Then
again, it's not hard.
Yeah, because Jen didn't go to fucking school.
Exactly.
I don't know what school is.
And so Zolos is just very confused on what's happening, and you just see outlines because and do that little note, gone cooking.
Excuse me. That was a weird sneeze.
So, time to head back to the snake? Or the onyx, or
onyx
whatever you guys
worm.
called it? Yes, that.
Our
Mhm.
train. I guess so.
Choo choo.
It might be nice to sit down in my new room and think of what new magics I want. God, this is gonna take forever.
It's really
it.
easy if you don't think. You just let it happen.
Tridents
the
are
problem. I constantly don't think I'm trying this one time to make sure they're good.
Bruh. Tridents are versatile. Does that mean that this dancing trident uses a D6 or a D8?
So in this case, it would use a D8.
Okay. Just want to be sure.
Weapon goes speed.
As they were walking back to the train, Jin would go up to Catherine. Hey, quick question.
What's up?
At some point, would you like to talk privately?
Talk concerning...
A spell I recently got.
Sure, just come find me.
Alright, thank you.
I hope we find more corpses.
That's a normal thing to say.
That's a
Yeah, it
statement.
is.
For Vita, yes, it is.
Oh my gosh, do not show her the body hole in
Body hole! Body hole!
in that city.
I mean, we have to go back
That is
there at some
almost where
point.
Vita showed up initially,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, that was supposed to be
Yeah.
where she was supposed to show up, and then
Mm-hmm.
Crawling out of it like the girl
Please.
from Ring.
Can we not go back to the body hole?
We're gonna have to go back there eventually.
Yes.
We literally don't have a choice.
It's fine, I might have proper spells that'll help us next time.
We shall see.
but yeah, as Brixton looks at this onyx worm, essentially. You essentially see what's the equivalent of a wide-eyed fucking... It basically told a child you free candy in a candy store.
Bruh.
As he's like looking at everything with his eyes at amazement, just like, I've never seen such craftsmanship as well as this. As he's like, almost like looking like he's about to bow down to this damn thing. Before you see the equivalent of the spark up here. You remember Spark.
Mm-hmm.
Bork.
Welcome back to the Onyx Worm. And it has an interface. He's about to faint. Like you
Please
could
do not pass out.
The technological marvel in all of this is a little overwhelming.
I'd rather not
I-
waste a healing spell on you.
I'm curious about who designed it, honestly.
I never really thought about that.
I mean, I'm aware that many things are possible with the combination of technology and magic, but this supersedes anything I've ever seen.
Unless the guy had a lot of time on their hands.
Yeah, I
this
think
was-
it's like a machine spirit.
This had
It's
to be
possible.
made by multiple people, right? There's no way just one person can make all this, right?
You'd be surprised.
I believe it's very possible for one person to make all of this.
I've seen enough crazy people in my time that are good with their hands.
I mean, the
Trust-
ruler of the kingdom of Rafam is one good example.
Indeed.
Oh god, Knight's VTubers tweaking out.
Oh no!
Yeah,
We
sorry.
told you to chill out with the cocaine.
Nah, it's just my neck was really creaking, so I was trying to fix it because I wanted to get that small bump
Oh.
out.
It was your VTuber model was just like lunging at the screen. FNAF jump scare.
God, I hope not when they...
Ah, jump scare.
Wet.
Huh?
All right.
I wasn't
What
paying
happened?
attention. You're really.
Bingo
Yeah,
break.
I know.
Just being.
So, where are we headed next now that we've found quite the capable blacksmith? Obviously, we're not kidnapping him,
We're not?
unless he wants to come willingly.
What's kidnapping?
Taking someone
Um,
without their consent.
Yes.
Like you did to Fallen?
It's not kidnapping. It's if it's a corpse.
No, that would be
What?
considered robbery. Because unfortunately, corpses are considered objects, not creatures.
But but he's still there.
I understand completely.
He's still
And
there
I agree
for
with you,
us.
it's very stupid.
Am I
He's
a
still-
corpse?
No.
No.
You're-
No, you're talking and
Yeah.
alive.
Moving
They
around.
talk.
Not to them.
You have a
You-
physical form that we can see and touch. They do not.
So do they.
You can touch.
Viper
you can touch
spins
ghosts.
around, waving the arm that's not holding the skull around. I don't feel anything.
Bruh. Vita, you are special. You have a body that everyone can see and touch. Unfortunately, they do not.
But Viper does.
Fallon does not have a body anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, he does. That's what Viper stole.
Well, if he's got a problem, we can ask him and help him move on to the
He's
next
been
place.
yelling about it the
Ye-
whole time.
Yes, he's been rather upset about it the entire time, from what I remember.
If he wants, we can break it.
Listen, I am treating his skull respected as clean, taken care of. It's not going to get destroyed. I'm going to show
Gets
him
cracked
the
in the next
world.
fight.
The skull is still the spirit is still flipping him off.
Hey, it doesn't matter. That skull is clean, is well taken care of. It has gems on it, probably some writing on it. Viper has 100% bejeweled this skull. He's taken
Oh
really
my
good care of
God.
it. It looks super nice.
I suppose the difference is the separation between body and soul. Which is still a weird line to draw, but
At least
Ye-
I'm just carrying the body around. I didn't make him come back and fight something. He's just here.
I don't know. I feel like disturbing the bodies of the dead is still disrespectful.
Yeah. And I'm saying this as a blood cleric.
What does blood have to do with it?
Because bodies and stuff, whatever. I tend to mutilate both. I tend to mutilate living people a lot, including myself.
I was about to say, at this point, the only one you've truly mutilated is yourself.
Well, anyways, where are we off to next? Because I'm sure we might want to just get this started and we can talk as we travel.
Should we be-
sulking.
Should we be
Depends.
stupid and head straight to where we shouldn't? Or should we try to find some other temple to go to?
We
I don't
should
think we can
find a
leave
different
Salimon at the
temple.
moment.
No, the
It's
only
the-
temple left is the one that is most likely going to be nearest to.
An ambush spot. It's a trap.
Yeah.
We could,
We all know it's a trap.
unless we're super confident in our stealth, we should not go.
Well, I
If
was
Pass
thinking-
Without Trace stacked, I would say yes, but it doesn't.
Does somebody else already have Pass Without Trace?
I do. Now.
Then
Yeah, I do as well.
I'll erase it from my list of spells. Thank you, God. I was gonna take.
Well, you guys have plenty of
So-
time to decide on this. I mean, it is nighttime
Do we-
in game.
Okay, do we head out now, or should we wait until the morning?
Well, at the very least, we have to wait until I finish cooking. I promised to give that boy some food.
Oh yeah. Hey, Brixton, you want to join us for dinner?
Oh yeah, sure. He says as he's like already here with y'all.
It's fine if he's in our home, right?
Why would it not be?
Fair enough. He is still kind of technically a stranger.
So far, he is the one who's been giving you nothing but discounts.
Hence the technically part. I don't consider him one. Which would wait. Whatever, let's invite him in for dinner. You are about to have the best food of your life.
He says as he hands him a bowl of rice. And this
The best
scenario.
The best rice of your life, to be exact.
Wait, should I roll to see how good this shit will be?
Well, here's
Am
the
I still
thing.
good from chewing up Peltier's arm?
Yeah, you're still good from chewing up Altair's arm.
Eee.
I would say after this day, you might need another blood fill.
Mhm.
But that's only because it's been like a good couple 4 to 5 days in game.
Mhm.
Oh.
Since you just bit his fucking arm.
He should not be so muscly.
Bruh.
I like my meat to be tender, not tough.
Oh my.
Bit aged too.
I'll be back in help my
Hold.
sister.
Hold on one second. Let me go up here. Sorry, excuse me. Pardon me. Sorry, pardon me. What do you mean by that? Fuck you mean by that, motherfucker?
What, did I say something?
Move on now. Sorry, excuse me. There we go. Kind of in position.
I want rice now.
Rice is nice.
I couldn't say blood because that would have not helped the allegations
Which allegations?
of being a real vampire, from not being allowed to grow out in the sun anymore, being extremely pale, allergic to silver.
Bruh.
I do like garlic though.
Most vampires like garlic.
Is
They're
it
just
because it's-
sad because they
Is it
can't
because
eat
it's
it.
spicy?
It's not spicy, actually. I'm not allergic to garlic.
You are allergic to all the wrong things. Instead of being allergic to peanut butter or fucking, I don't know, fish, you are allergic to like
Chicken.
the
Half an
chicken,
egg.
the color blue.
I like blue. I'm actually wearing only blue right now.
Oh.
Confidently wearing
Green's
blue.
on a thin fucking line though.
Allergic to probably like honey mustard or some shit.
I'm trying to
It
remember.
hurts.
What did Lord Seraphine tell us about where to go next?
Well, he told you if you want to, it is possible for you guys to go to. Allergic to bananas, bitch.
Bruh.
Well, there's the king. It'd probably be best not to go to the cult city right away, but you can if you want
Oh
to.
hell no. Hell no.
No, hell no. No.
We are
no.
not going to Kinar.
Huh?
Please no.
We could go to Rafam.
Huh?
Isn't
It-
Rafam kind of far from here?
Yeah, there's also the Kingdom of Fashi, which is the best bet, since after you clear that temple, you can go straight to the next one.
Fashi might be a good idea, but why do I remember something weird with Fashi?
That one really won't change if you clear the temples, because it's where it was a desert area.
No, that's not what I meant.
Oh yeah, Ashin is one of the criminals, right?
I think, yeah.
Sinks, yeah.
Yeah, and
Sinks
XCon.
is the criminal place.
Yeah, XCons are running that one. Vashi is
Jin
basically
would-
the ones that didn't really get affected at all.
Oh, that's what I remember. No. Fashi's fine. Because
Yeah.
Ophelia is from Fashi. We could go to Fashi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can go to Fashi, clear out those 3 temples that are there, and then we can go to Rafam or one of the other kingdoms on the far right side of the map.
And just
I-
get the fuck away from Salimon.
Yeah, and then
I don't
come-
think that's fair to Magnus,
Yeah.
leaving him to deal with his sister's nonsense. It was clearly not weighted in his favor.
Yeah,
I like
I'm-
Magnus.
We could just stay and finish this. Do some investigating to see if there are some things we can do to help even the scales.
I say we
Fight.
go to whatever country you said. I've already forgot the name. Clear
Fashi?
out those 3 temples, then head back to deal with Queen Bitch.
I like the sound of that. I do. I feel like Magnus might be dead by then.
Just 1 temple then? I don't know if we'd be strong enough by then though.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I think if we leave Suleiman now, it is probably gonna be a bad idea.
I think leaving Salimon will lead to Magnus getting murdered rather shortly after we leave.
We could try and convince Magnus to come with us.
And leave his people to
Please.
suffer?
Yeah, that's never gonna work.
Oh, Brixton,
Oh, yeah.
the sword you made, the one with the phoenix ashes,
Mm-hmm.
is there a way to nullify it? Like, dispel magic?
Oh, there is actually a few failsafes with it.
Oh.
Well,
That?
the thing is, there's a failsafe with it if it's used for the wrong purposes, and, well, clearly I was able to detect that it had failed its purpose, which was to protect those around them, and instead decided to go on apparently a murderous rampage.
Less of a rampage and more just, let's just say, snuffing out opposition.
So, potential political assassination.
Correct.
Okay, that definitely would explain it. You see, failsafes I put in all my weapons in case the user betrays their true intentions with it. And even in yours. So, please don't suddenly decide to be all murdery hobo and kill a whole bunch of civilians.
We started fixing the desert. Why would we change now?
That is fair, thank
Exactly.
you. Wait, you guys were the ones who took care of the temples?
That is
Yep.
correct.
He found
Also
me
the
in one.
bandits. Yep, also the bandits that were in the nearby one.
Mm-hmm.
I nuked them.
Not all of them.
Most of them.
I've been wondering who's been reviving those. I've been trying to scrape by with some materials I harvest from trees and such. Honestly, eating leaves have gone way better than eating cactus. Honest.
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense.
But, as for the failsafe for my weapon, it has 2 conditions now. One is it can be outsnuffed. You see, the blade will burn effortlessly bright. However, it's still fire. And because it's corrupted, it can easily be put down with any form of cold. So, if anyone had any form of ice that could push it down, it would basically turn into a standard greatsword.
So if I shoot it, it extinguishes. That's funny. Noted.
Well, it would only go for a short while. It would need a heavier duration of damage to go in.
I could shoot that bitch once a turn.
Oh, what about Viper?
You're an ice mage, yeah?
Yeah, you have cold damage, right?
I do a lot of both of those. I do a lot
Cool.
of damage. I can even change them now.
Cool. So we have one answer. That's good.
And then the second thing is that weapon will actually start harming the user if you basically let the flame burn for too long now.
So it's a war of attrition.
Yeah. The thing is, though, it will only start burning the user if the user will continuously do bad. I don't know why I took out his image if I knew he was going to still be here. There you go, Brixton. Thank you. Essentially, what will happen is if the blade goes out at any point and comes back after long periods of being drowned out, it will start harming the user more than it will start harming the enemies it's used against.
Will it still harm the user if it's been extinguished with cold magic?
No, but it will after it's reignited, essentially.
Interesting. We have a bit of a bait and switch opportunity.
So I think the best way to put it is, imagine the blade has been tempered and flamed. If you basically untemper it and basically freeze it, the blade will then be solid. Trying to reactivate it after being in a suspended state of cold for a while will improperly treat it, causing it to outburst in too much flame.
About how long would it have to be encased in cold for?
Roughly at least a minute. However, depending on how much of it has been, like, how severe the freezing was, it could potentially be 30 seconds as well.
We actually have means to deal with her. But we need to get the jump on her.
Did we ever get all the rings off?
No, the rings are gone. We took care of that last session.
Yeah,
That's good.
my finger. Actually, that reminds me. Hey, Brixton. Jin would show his
Nub.
his nub of a finger.
It's less of a nub and more you're missing one section of a digit.
I'm missing my...
The tip of your finger.
Yeah. Do you think you can make like a little metallic tip for my finger?
I'm not usually a doctor. If you get someone who's knowledgeable when it comes to medical treatments, I could probably fashion one, but I've never actually made a prosthetic before.
That's fair.
I mean, I've always wanted to make one, but unfortunately, I don't have
a finger. There's a finger, so it would be a nice start.
Yeah, but I just don't want to mess up and end up basically making you lose the entire finger.
Yeah. Wait, I just remembered something. Remember how we could get a mechanic to help fasten the fix on our train? Brixton, how would you like to possibly work fixing our train?
Well, gosh, it would probably take a long extended time, especially since I've never worked with such an automaton before. I would have to go out on my cart to basically attend to those in need as well, but I could spend some time to try to repair it. I mean, it would give me the chance to also monitor, see how Altair's weapon goes, as well as see if any of your weapons do need repair. I'll tell you this. If I work on this, I wish to at least see one of the temples myself.
Sure.
Huh. Jin would look towards the rest of the party. That sounds good to me.
So long as
I'm
you're
perfectly
careful.
fine with this.
Okay, I'll start bringing my cart around. Desmond and Adam will probably question why we're going to be going a giant metal snake, but it should be fine.
How do I feel? Oh shit, we're gonna have to pay him, aren't we? Fuck.
I have money.
I mean, so
We
do
can make-
I, but
We
I
can make
I s-
money, and if anything, I believe Lord
Yeah.
Zeraphine can help out with that.
Yeah,
So,
I imagine fixing a train is a lot more expensive than fixing weapons, though.
oh,
Plus,
absolutely.
we have to feed the train gold for it to move.
Which you
Yeah.
generously gave us 300 gold for, so we have a bit of a buffer,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
which is why I want to choose where we're going next carefully.
Um.
By the way,
I do
Zolos.
believe.
Zolos, you here?
That,
I'm
that
guessing
I will
you.
be here, yes.
I'm guessing you've been cooking this entire time, as you've been. I'm assuming.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you just like been handing people food, and the minute you put Brixton's food down and he takes a bite, it's all gone already.
He eats it like Luffy.
Now he just eats it with tears for a second, and then he just eats because he's never properly had food before. Well, not in a while, at the very least.
I'm very glad that Zolos at this point would have learned to make extra because Jesus Christ, we've been getting more and more people with our group. We had the fairy and we have our ninja stowaway somewhere, and now we have Brixton.
You're just adopting so many people. This is slowly becoming a situation of food now.
Hey, sad thing is the sad thing is the ninja one wasn't even my fault. That was the others.
Hey, Belle is good company, though. We play cards every now and then.
She says as she grabs her bowl before kind of slinking away to her room.
Yep.
And not only that, you also have a
Okay.
chicken.
Yeah. Okay. Eggs. So we always have unfertilized eggs, and also I'm gonna make a wisdom save for Zolos if they're gonna do a mom thing.
Oh boy. Jin has seen too many mom things.
And none of them are mommy for you, sadly.
Can hope not.
I'm sorry, muscle mommy. My apologies, you motherfucker.
I imagine they just start, that woman just starts trying to slink away, and immediately Zola just almost locks onto them, just like, now sugar, you're eating at the table. Last thing we need is breadcrumbs on the bed.
Aw. Fine. She says as she reluctantly sits down.
It's okay.
I
We
do
can play
find it-
blackjack later.
They just kind of walk
course.
over to them. Then quickly have to walk away. Just scoot a chair or to reach. Just get on top of the chair and then pet them on the head before just getting down and going back to cook some more. They needed to get the extra height.
Yeah, she's like kind of just casually sitting there, just looking over, just questioning who's the new guy. New guy just looking over, just like... Okay.
He makes
Uh.
weapons. He's cool.
Oh, sure. That's an introduction. Belle, this is our most recent friend, Brixton. Brixton is quite the blacksmith. And Brixton, this is Belle, one of our friends as well. She's... Let's say she's more of a private investigator.
Okay, nice to meet you. She just kind of shakes her head before starts eating. Okay. Puts his head down. This is just these two. Brixton is just the cat, well, fucking... just trying to be normal, and then you have the fucking Belle, who's just like, the fuck?
No, it's literally you just introduced a puppy to a cat's house.
Yeah.
That's literally what
Yeah.
just happened.
Which is funny, because this man is like a good 6 feet tall, and she's like fucking 5'3".
Sounds about right.
I'm sad I couldn't find Brixton's religion. But I think this would be a good place to end session, since we pretty much covered a lot of bases here.
Yeah.
And I'll just make sure to type in a summary.
Thinking about it, we're not far from the sinks, are we?
No, you're not.
Should we just step into a sinks for a bit, clean up those two temples, and then come back?
Jin would highly would speak up. I don't think a Sinks is the best idea.
Well, we're surrounded by bad ideas, so we have to figure out which one's
Yeah.
the least bad.
Actually,
Problem is, there are some people in the Sinks who might notice me.
And if they're a threat, we kill them. If they're not a threat, we go about our business. Are you trying to maintain a low profile in the sinks?
I'd rather maintain a low one, yes.
So, you are more than capable of doing so, no?
Fine. We could go in the Sinks if you guys want.
No, if it bothers you and you have good reason, we don't have to. I just
Don't
feel
wanna
like it's
go
the
home,
best.
Do you?
I feel like it's our best strategic option.
actually, I would prefer not to go to a sinks as well.
That's two votes against. I'd rather not have two people uncomfortable.
Only reason I say not to go is because last time I've gone, I wasn't exactly welcomed.
Welcome.
Yeah, I immediately got threatened, and well, let's just say my card took at least a couple days to repair from all the arrow shots and gunshots.
Oh no. Trust me, it wasn't a personal thing. They were just assholes over there.
Okay, I figured.
So I
However,
suppose
if
we
I
come
go,
back
it
when
will
we have more
definitely-
firepower.
Yeah. If I go, it definitely will become a personal thing.
Definitely return with more firepower then.
I'm fine with going wherever.
Hmm. I too don't particularly care where we go, but unfortunately it seems like our only consistent way forward is that last temple here in Salimon.
Despite how much of a trap it is, I think it's our best option to finish our job here before we move on.
Yeah.
Agreed.
If worse comes to shove, I do have another one of those explosives, though smaller.
I don't think it will be necessary. Once we snuff out the flames, it should be a more manageable fight.
Oh, I think we're not gonna have that
We
much.
could
of a
al-
problem.
Could
Next
also
time,
try
please.
ramming our train through it.
I don't think that's a good
Do
idea.
you want to destroy our our great?
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. How long
Alright.
would it take for us to get over there, and how much would that be as far as travel?
To the next temple?
To the last temple in Salimon, yeah.
So let's see. If we do some quick things before we end session, because it's just about to end session.
Sorry.
You're good. You guys are basically near an abandoned capital. From the travel distance, roughly average speed 4 to 5 days. Speed 2 to 3.
And the price for both would be...
Average travel would probably cost about 10 gold.
10 gold a day?
Not a day, actually. Hold on. I'm just looking back at the conversions I made. While I look, what was the name of the conversions?
I do not remember.
Yeah.
I know it's noted somewhere, I just don't remember where.
Yeah, because I've done a lot of erasing and scribbling. All right. So per day, I believe it was. Let's see. This either says 15 or 25. It's kind of shit.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I remember. 15 and 25.
Yeah, average speed. So for the gold, it would be. I'm gonna do the conversions here. So the amount of gold spent for a 4 or 5 day trip at normal speed would cost you roughly.
4 to 5 normal speed, 15 gold. It'd be 60 to 75 gold.
Yeah, roughly 60 to 75. Now,
2 to 3 full speed would be 50 to 75. So they're around the same.
Yeah. So around the same. Just one burns for a little more.
Yeah. I suppose knowing the exact amount of time rather than the ballpark estimate would seal the deal on that.
Yeah. It just depends on how well the travel sessions go, essentially.
Fair enough. What do you guys think? Full speed is slightly more expensive, but we do have a buffer.
Uh,
I'm down for full speed. Means
full
I'll get
speed
there.
ahead.
Full speed ahead.
Jesus, take the wheel. But
Oh god.
since you guys are...
Jesus takes the wheel.
But yeah, I'm going to end session here. I'm glad you guys joined me for this one.
Right.
Thank you all to the new people who've been watching. Pleasure to meet y'all.
You're all cool.
Yeah. And we'll
Oh,
see
there's
you
an ad.
We'll see you next week. So you guys have yourselves a good night.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Night.
Good night, everyone.